Hi everyone. I'm wanting to spend these next minutes with you talking about handling and responding to when you feel bored. So part of this is for youth and young adults as you transition into your adult life. And the second part of this, I also feel that it will help people who live with a chronic illness, like a physical disability, or maybe it's mental health, but it sometimes leaves you paralyzed and not really able to engage in life. What I want you to think about are having a few hobbies that you can do when you're in that downtime or bored state. Before I go to bed each night, I form a game plan of what my goals are for the next day. And then generally, when I'm up and my body's good to get out of bed, I have some focus in my life that lets me achieve the most that's possible, for me. Part of this is letting go of the life that you once had. Or if you're in the midst of medical treatment, it's letting go of where you were at here because you're now here, if you get what I'm saying. When you're undergoing medical treatment, your life is in progress. It's in transition. And so it's important that if you need time to grieve or let go of what was, that you do this. But that you also focus on the life where it is at now, so that you don't get stuck and basically waste your life away. Some of the things that may be helpful for you, there's now coloring books for adults. It's gone as far as this becoming a method of counseling, where the creative process helps you get out your feelings, and it helps you when you're adjusting to life, that it's expressive and generally, you feel better after doing some drawing. I find it interesting learning about the world around me. And so some reading is helpful. It's also rewarding when you invest in other people's lives, like letting them know you're thinking about them, praying for them, and maybe just sharing a few words of encouragement. So one thing you could do would be to write a short letter or a card and mail it to a friend. And if you think about it, in our day and age, getting a letter in the mail or getting a card in the mail means the world to the recipient. There's also the essentials of day-to-day life, and it's important for you if you find a task that you're not doing, let's say personal hygiene, how you're going to slot this into your life. And this is where friends come in, or this is where a group on Facebook or some social network comes in, where you can talk about what's going on and the other people can relate to you and then share their system with you. The other part of this is not letting a bored mind turn into a downward spiral in your life. By this I mean not letting boredom get you enslaved to pornography or other addictive behaviors that come with this, and that you're able to talk about and work through the feelings if you've ended up in a downward spiral. Maybe it's not from pornography, but from something else. maybe it's that you struggle with bad thoughts. You're going to know what I'm talking about and what resonates with you personally. So the hope in this is to give you the best quality of life that's possible for you. You need to be willing to accept that you're your own person, that you're an individual. And so what happens with your friends that you went to high school and what they're doing with their lives now is great. And then you accept that you're on your own path and that it's okay to be your own person. And I realize for some people that it can be hard when you're your own person, you're dealing with identity issues. But ultimately, if you'll press through this, it's going to help you in the long run. So as always, if you need someone to talk to, there's no shame in it. I use friends that are equipped and talented in specific areas as sounding boards. And they often will have something to think about that I've not considered that's really helpful to me and making the best out of my life. So I've given you some things to think about. I want to see you be successful and thrive in life. And nothing would make me happier than to see this happen for you and let you feel that you're accomplishing something with your life. I understand when it's the end of the day and you just feel wiped out, and maybe you feel vulnerable when you're tired and weak. But then if you can think back of what you did in the day, it helps you feel good about yourself and that you're able to do something with the life you have. I hope this has been helpful to you. I appreciate that you welcome me into your life and I can share some of my journey with you. Thanks so much for this time together today. Bye for now.